Hello guys, this is Drexophilia Gaming, and it is time for my Wind Waker HD speedrun. And I'm doing the any percent category for this game. And I don't know how this will go, but I guess it is time to start, and I'll start now. So this is the any percent category for Wind Waker HD, and if you're not familiar with this, basically, well, or even speedrunning, basically this speedrun attempts to complete the game in the fastest time possible. And so the path I'm going to be using through this game is I'm going to be playing up until I get the grapple hook, and then I'm going to break the game by doing a bunch of sequence breaks, barrier skip, and that dang fairy hover. So we start off as all Zelda games begin, like sleeping. And so now we have to go to Grandma's house in order to for her to give us the hero's clothes. I'm gonna side hop off of this tower, and I'm gonna swim to Grandma's house. And rolling is the fastest movement well, not the fastest movement, but in the early game it's the fastest movement. Later, once I get the grapple hook, I'll have access to item sliding, and that will be much faster than all the other forms of movement that I've been using so far. So now I'm gonna talk to Grandma. Boy, that did not go well. So now that I wear the hero's clothes, from this point I'm just going to save warp outside, and all that basically means is that I'm going to save, go back to the title screen, and then restart the file, because that's much faster than walking out and walking back to the tower. Because when I save, it'll put me right in front of the ladder that's going up for the tower. Okay, that took me abnormally long to save. I think it was because I just went to a friend's house and I had to sync my gamepad to his TV, and I just synced to my gamepad to my TV. So I guess that might be why it took abnormally long. But now we're going back onto Errol's tower, which I actually kind of find funny that this is like a huge tower in the island, and this is the only thing that's ever used for. After I talked to Errol and had this cutscene, I'm going to be side hopping off the tower the same way that I did before in the beginning of the game. Now I have to use the telescope. I have to go over to the mailbox. So now I'm going to press down to zoom out while also pressing up in order to enter in the Helmarock cutscene. And now what's going to happen is the Helmarock King is going to drop Tetra into the woods after getting hit by a rock. which actually I found out that the rock doesn't actually hit him in this cutscene, just from the camera angle it kind of looks like that. It's actually quite a bit ways away from the Hammer King. So now I'm gonna go do the same thing that I did in the beginning and swim to Orca's house. So one thing that Orca has in this run is Orca has quick text, which basically means that the text they use is by pressing B and mashing A, while I will be able to go by much faster than other characters, and you'll be able to see it. So now with this I can go forward. Okay, I can't do the trick, and I'm not gonna risk it. So with this one So with that one I actually went just normal down up, and it was actually faster than normal. Same way that you kind of see in this, how he does the spin attack. Now this one I'm not going to build up speed, I'm just going to be doing a quick spin, which is basically rotating the stick around once and then pressing B, which I will actually use. So this, and with this I'm going to do a quick parry right here. Oh no, I got it wrong. If you get the first parry on the first 2 frames, what ends up happening is they give you a parry immediately. And I messed that up. But overall, this was a pretty good sword fight. And so now I'm going to save warp back to back because it's faster than walking. Although not by much. So now it's time. Okay, I messed that up a bit. But yeah, again, rolling is the fastest movement, and an interesting thing about this is even if you were to be able to get past these trees before getting the sword, the game has a safeguard in order to really prevent you from doing that. What the game does is there's actually an invisible wall in front of those trees, so if you don't have the sword, you're out of luck. Although then again, in tool-assisted runs, they get the sword from Forsaken Fortress. So now I have Tetra and the Bokoblin fight. And so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be doing a quick spin for that tree in order to get 20 rupees. Because we're going to need 80 rupees to buy this sale. Now what I'm going to be trying to do here is doing a jump slash spin attack. And so I did it. So basically what a jump slash spin attack is it's basically where you do a jump slash and then rotate the stick. You don't even have to press B while in midair. And then what ends up happening is it does jump slash and a spin attack, and each of those do 2 normally, but combined they do 6. So with these guys, I'm also going to hit each of them once. I'm going to try to hit each of them once, and then try to do a jump slash spin attack. Okay, that guy wasn't killed, so I'm just going to hit him once more. I'm going to try to collect 2 rupees. Okay, that didn't work. So now we have a pretty long cutscene with Errol getting kidnapped by the Homerock King, and then Link asking if he can join the pirates. So, but yeah, basically they're all learning that the bird is that Tetra found out that the bird brought it, and then they're gonna find out that the bird's gonna bring Errol to the Forsaken Fortress, and that's what drives Link to go out. And then we're just gonna need to get the hero shield and we're gonna need to get the hero shield, which I don't think. Oh, there is one time I'm gonna use the hero shield, and that's just for the very end at the Ganon fight. If I have to, I'm gonna be using the hero shield. So now the bird captures Arrow. Link is distraught. He foolishly tries to jump out at the bird, which I always found funny. Okay, so now Quill's talking the pirates into letting Link join and help them to go save his sister. Okay, now it's time to go get the shield. Okay, I don't want to talk to that girl. I've actually talked to her a few times when attempting this, but... So now Link is going to go climb up and find out that, voila, the shield is gone, to which we backflip out of this. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed that my name is 5 characters long, which wouldn't seem optimal. However, in this game, they display your name in one frame, which means that you can name it whatever you want. Like, for example, I know that some runners have done like RNG, Boss RNG, and Gymnast did lottery numbers. I'm not sure if he still does them, but last time I've seen it, he does lottery numbers. So now with the shield ready to go, we're ready to finally leave Outset and go with the pirates. Okay, so here I get a little break from this cutscene. Yeah, the beginning of the game is very cutscene heavy. It's not until we leave Windfall Island that we reach Dragon Roost Island that the cutscenes really stop and we get a lot of gameplay. So unfortunately, I don't have access to the Italian or Spanish versions of this game, which are faster than the English version quite a bit. But that's just fine. It's not like I'm looking to shave off like 2 minutes right now. It's for me. I just wanna do this one. If I get good at it, then I'll start to do that. Use those versions. Nico also has quick text. What I always love about this cutscene is how they use a camera angle to like clearly avoid how Nico didn't jump the other stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna jump over here, let it swing for a second, then jump off. Sometimes the rope physics in this game can be really annoying. But overall, I think it's better than the original Wind Waker. So now Nico's really surprised, even though this was a really easy thing. And we're just gonna get the spoilers bag right now, because that's the only way to progress the story. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to do this, because really, it's a pointless item. And now I'm going to save warp outside. And I've gotten the spoilers bag in 16 minutes and 57 seconds, which is pretty good, I think. Climb up, and Tetra's going to load me in the barrel. So unfortunately, I don't have the Italian or Spanish version, and there's going to be a trick here that I can't really do, because it requires you to get an early light cycle. So basically, you see those searchlights outside. They're going from the moment that you start this, not the moment that you enter Forsaken Fortress. So I can't make an early light cycle, but basically I'm going to be running through the lights to get the 40 more rupees right here. Just love this cutscene, how it takes Link so long to realize that he's in a barrel. And now it's time for the next part of our run, Forsaken Fortress. So in Forsaken Fortress, unfortunately, there's a very difficult trick that I can use to avoid this, called Door Clip, but I will not be doing that in this run. What I will be doing is, I will be skipping the Gossip Stone cutscene when I get on land. And the reason why is the Gossip Stone cutscene is an important trigger that progresses the story once you're at see the pirates again. But if I avoid this trigger, it'll allow me to go back to Forsaken Fortress Run for a trick I'm going to do called Early Master Sword later, which is really self-explanatory. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rolling right here, if I can make it, and rolling up here with these searchlights. And so now when the searchlights are over here, I can run and get these 2 rupees. And now that the searchlight's down here, I can roll up these stairs, and I will attempt to do a trick called window jump in a few moments, which will save a lot of time if it works, lose time if it doesn't. So I'm going to line myself up with right here, roll into this, and then make it into this building. Okay, that was actually a lot harder than it looks. Avoid talking to Tetra. And now I'm going to go to this Bokoblin fight with the searchlight. Basically what you gotta do is you gotta get the Bokoblin to hurt you and break the pot, because a lot faster than picking it up and stuff like that. That didn't work. That is not good. Okay, now it dies from the fall damage, and now I'm going to do a much easier version of window jump, where I basically press target right here, back up, and then swing, and then drop. So now I'm going to jump across here. And so right here, I am going to do a quick sidle next to the door. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it actually allows you to go into the loading zone of the door and skips the door opening animation. Oh my god. These moblins are annoying. Well, that's okay. That just means I lose a lot of time right here. I had a pretty good Forsaken Fortress. By the way, here the sidle is a lot less easy to do, and it doesn't save as much time, I don't even think it saves time. So I'm still gonna roll past the moblins because it's not that hard. I just messed it up there. Oh my god, maybe I should just do the barrel. I know I shouldn't do the barrel, but a lot more consistent. Next run, I'm just... Okay, I just need to practice this more. That's what it is. Because the other day, I managed to get it perfect, and I think it's just because I haven't practiced this recently. Okay, overall, because of me getting caught, this is not saving time running past the moblins. And it costs a minute every time. At least it's not like zombie hovering. So what's interesting about this is when you have the barrel on, you can actually walk past that moblin. Okay, so these rats are purely RNG based. And if they hit you, that is RNG. Okay, that sucked. Okay, that moblin isn't hard to run past. You just gotta stick to that side that I did. Speaking of sidling, with this one, if you don't do what I did, I really need to hone my I really need to get better at Forsaken Fortress. So now basically if you mash left right here, what ends up happening is it saves a few frames each sidle because you don't have to wait for the sidle animation if you don't fall. I really have no idea how I fell there. Okay, and now we have this fight. This is not the first time that we'll see this fight. I think this is a huge time sink for me. So what you can do is you can hit this guy 3 times, and if you actually get it, do a jump slash spin attack. Okay, here we have a 1 frame roll. Okay, I got it. That roll is a 1 frame trick in between the cutscenes. Okay, I was a little late on the split there, but that should not be a gold split by anybody's standards. So this next part is going to be pretty easy. I just need to see how many rupees I have. Basically, it's just going to be getting freeing Tingle, getting 80 rupees, and getting the sale. So for this one, there are 2 pots on Windfall Island. They're guaranteed to give you blue rupees, which are, and that's very useful to have in a speedrun. So get one on the way to Tingle, get the other on the way to the sale. So later for early Master Sword, when you see this cutscene, they'll actually, you'll see King of Red Lions picking me up, but it won't have the cutscene at Windfall, because King of Red Lions won't be there. Should probably explain that trick, because when I'm in the heat of the moment, I won't be able to. So, I skipped the Gossip Stone cutscene at the beginning of Forsaken Fortress. And what that did is the Gossip Stone cutscene is a very important trigger in the story. Now, it's known that when you enter the pirate ship and you haven't done the Gossip Stone cutscene, it'll act as if it's the first time that you're going to the pirate ship. And if it's the first time that you're going to the pirate ship, you won't have your sword. So now you save warp out, and you're back at Windfall, and it doesn't have a sword. And for a long time, it was believed that that was just a soft block. However, it was found out by the use of item sliding that you can use the fact that you don't have a sword and go run into some moblins, and they'll quote-unquote catch you. Basically, the moblin, because you don't have a sword and a moblin sees you, they'll throw you in the Forsaken Fortress jail, which will bring you back to Forsaken Fortress 1. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember what I have to do there. Okay, so I'm a little low on rupees, so that yielded no rupees. What the heck? So I'm just gonna have to break this pot twice. So now I go and enter Tingle's place, and then I do two side hops. Okay, so now we get the Tingle bottle, which is completely useless in standpoint, not even speedrun standpoint, in casual standpoint. It's not worth it. It's not even good. Now we get the Tingle chart, which actually isn't useful in speedrun, but is useful to a casual player because it gives you the wallet upgrades and tells you where Tingle's island is. Then again, they aren't that hard to find. So now on the gamepad, I'm just going to have a little message about Tingle bottles. They just have to exit. And now I'm going to go back over here in order to get those 5 rupees again. That was so weird. I've never seen those flowers not give rupees. And when they do, it's usually quite a bit. Forgot I have to go over here. This pot also has 5 rupees every single time, and that is guaranteed. Okay, and Zunari also has, he also has quick text. And so now right here, instead of going back to where you think King of Red Lions is, it's actually easier just to jump into him over here. Okay, so now here I've got a really annoying trick that is known as sail pumping. Basically, by putting away and redoing the sail, it gives you a little boost, and you have to do this. It saves a few seconds, and every second matters in a speedrun. Although then again, I'm not playing on the Italian and Spanish version, so I don't think I'm a good example of this. Sail pumping also keeps you active, because I wasn't sail pumping one time because I was just bored. And I actually managed on the course to hit a barrel that knocked me off and wasted about like 15 seconds. By the way, you might see that I ignored the red rupee. That's because those 80 rupees were the only rupees we needed in the entire run. By the way, you might have noticed if you were observant that my TV screen does not take the entire screen, it's only part of it. So when I am doing barrier skip later, I actually will line it up on the gamepad, so I'll try to show that, and if I can't, I'll still show the lined up angle on the TV screen before exiting. Because I also find it easier to execute. The only thing is that it's a lot harder to line up the angle. That was embarrassing, and I think that just took away a lot of the time that sail pumping saved me. So now we have the Wind Waker cutscene. Ooh, I forgot to do a sail. Whatever. Okay, next one is when I enter Dragon Rush Cavern. I need to remember that. So now we have Zelda's Lullaby. By the way, the timer, I might time this after I run. After I run this, I might time the recording, so it might not look so weird to you. It might, and you might be saying, what's happening? But yeah, so now I'm gonna be doing a hop, and this skips all the blowing up rocks on Dragon Roost. You just gotta go right here, side hop, go right here, side hop, and then roll at a good angle to jump. And that'll blow that up. So now I'm going to talk to Quill, and I'm going to enter the mail room. Okay, after this run, I'm really going to practice Forsaken Fortress, because number one, it doesn't take long to get to Forsaken Fortress, and number two, it shouldn't be that hard to practice. It was just that first mob anyway. Ooh, I'm going to get that. I'm just going to see. Okay, never mind. Hey. Hey. Okay. That's good. I'm not tired. It's hard. it from here, in the basement. Upstairs at cabin. Oh, I thought he was. Okay, pretty sure it's in this room. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure it's in the first one. No, yes. Okay, one moment. Wyatt! Wyatt, come here. I want you to talk to Mom. Right here, downstairs.
Basement. No.
Okay, so here I'm gonna pick Medley up like she asked. The only problem is I have to wait for the currents to be in the right direction.
Oh yeah. Time? Yeah, I see time.
Sorry about that, I just had to deal with something.
Are you go back?
So now I'm gonna talk to Medley and I'm gonna get the I'm going to go get the bottle. I'm gonna fill it with water and do it the bottles like normal.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's in there.
So I'm gonna go get the bottle, fill it up with water. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour the water on the bomb flour. And I'm going to pour the water on the bomb flour. So now I'm gonna pick up the bomb flour and throw it on that. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. And now it's gonna blow up all the water and it's gonna allow me to enter Dragon Roost Cavern, which I will remember to split this time. I think the cutscene's lagging a bit. Okay, sorry about that. I wasn't able to commentate that last part. That last part was just getting the delivery bag, me delivering the father's letter to Kamali, and then going into, and then following Medley outside, as you've just seen with the bottle. Oh my god. This is frustrating. Well, I could make up a lot of lost time from last run by doing pretty good movement, and well, it's mainly the item slides where I lost a lot of time. There is something that will save 2 seconds if I were to attempt it, and basically that's doing a jump slash over the second one in order to skip it, but that's very precise trick. And I've entered the cavern in 44 minutes and 33 seconds. I guess that's okay. So now with this first one, I grab it, do it too. Grab this one once because I don't need to grab it the second time. With this one, I'm going to do a quick spin on these guys. And the quick spin knocks this torch out of him. And then I'm going to take this, throw it onto the other one, if I can. This is really frustrating. I had such a good outset, too. I don't usually mess up these chests and stuff like that this much. I guess I need a little more practice after this. But you don't need to be, I mean, you do need to be pretty good, but mainly it's getting the tricks, that's the stuff. And then it's cutting off tiny bits from here and there. So over here, I'm actually gonna just pull this one out one time. Which I lucked out on. And with this one, if I can, I'm gonna throw the bomb over here, and then, yeah, I'm gonna roll into that cutscene, into the rock. So now with here, what's an interesting thing is I'm going to try to attempt this. If you jump, didn't work. Okay, I'm pretty sure that, I thought that was how it worked, that if you jumped right there, I'm going to skip that cutscene. Here, I stop on the third rung to wait for the choo-choo. Okay, now I'm going to wait for this guy to break this door. Do a quick spin. I said do a quick spin. Throw it right here, then throw it right over there. And I'm going to enter this door. So now with here, I can actually do a spin attack. I'm not going to do a quick spin here. Reason being it's way too dangerous. And now I'm going to go into that locked door with that simple key. I'm just going to roll forward, wait for the bokoblin, and then we'll break it for the bokoblin. I feel like getting caught on corners is a theme of this playthrough. And now he has a flaming torch. So here I can actually, oh, this isn't the one I was thinking of. So here I can just jump past that guy. I'm gonna have to wait for the lava a bit. And so now I'm just going to be able to jump past there. And the important reason for taking the sword out is right here. Yeah, no. Right here I can do a side hop and then a jump slash in order to skip through that. So now I'm going to throw that right here. And so now I'm just going to do this. I think it's funny how it seems like such a tough puzzle first time. So now I'm going to go for a little, okay, I have to have the King of Red Lions talk to me right here. So now I'm going to grab this and I'm going to attempt a trick. Okay, it didn't work out. So now I'm going to climb up right here. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Okay, that didn't work. And, okay, here's the thing. So right here, what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to do a thrust right here. Or not even attempt, because your sword can grab items. Oh, this camera's wonky right there. By the way, I just held down that entire time. That was really the camera. So this torch I'm not going to light because you don't need to light. Here, I'm going to throw it and side hop. And now at this fight, this is just going to be similar to the jump/spin attacks that I did before. And now I'm going to have this cutscene with the doors opening. And I'm going to enter the outside. Don't worry, it'll get exciting in a few moments once I do the moblin fight and everything. Okay, I didn't roll, so I didn't get enough speed there. Considering that the name of the file is speed, that's unfortunate. Oh man, I didn't get knocked off there, but the plate did. Okay, and now right here we're almost up to the really exciting part of the run. I'm gonna throw the bomb here to explode the rock, and then we'll... That is actually pretty funny. And we are now in the outside world. Okay, now with these bokoblins, I'm going to try to hit try to do a spin. Use jump/spins out there. And right here, do jump/spin. Well, since the camera's really bad. And now at the moblin fight. Okay, and now it's time to talk. Here's another one-frame trick. Okay, I got the one. Okay, and now it's time to break the game and get the grapple hook.
You get to see the little one.
now we're going to save warp out of here. Because all we really came in here for is the grapple hook. And now we're just going to leave Dragon Roost Cavern and then save warp back to the entrance. Okay, I messed that up. I forgot to save there. Actually, what I was trying to do is just cancel out of there. So now what I'm going to do is, to make life easier for me, I'm going to turn off the gyroscope and put that in my inventory. And now it's time to go break the game actually. So this is a useful glitch known as item sliding, which lets us build speed very fast in WWHD. And allows us to do stuff like super swimming. I won't go into the details. You can find a lot of really good tutorials online. Okay, this should be enough speed. Definitely enough speed. And now that we're on Thorn Fairy Isle, just in case anything happens, I'm saving. And so now, what I have to do is I have to go right here. I have to try to aim it very, very well. Okay, that wasn't good. That clearly isn't going to cut it. You gotta actually see Link clip into the wall. Well, because he actually has to clip into the wall. And you'll know when Link actually does it, because you'll see him just go in. Like, it won't just be the camera. It will be him actually clipping. So luckily this trick isn't very consistent for me. But luckily, the tries are very quick. Okay, that one I think I had too much speed and clipped through the island. Yeah, I don't think I can build enough speed there. Okay, I got that first item slide really fast, and I'm happy about that, because last time I did it, it took me so many attempts to do. Yeah. So you might be noticing that what I'm trying to do right here is just go along the seam and clip into the... I must be doing something wrong. Problem is, I don't know the consistent setup for it. Nope, too much speed there, and I clipped through the island. And that was such a good angle. I think it's faster to save warp there. Way ahead of my previous runs. So. I got really lucky last time, and I got it really right away. Yeah, that wasn't enough speed. Maybe it was. Hey, I could be messing up a much worse skip. I think that's a problem, I'm not lining up. Yes, that's down. It is frustrating, especially after the really good super swim I got here. You win some, you lose some. Here's also why I turned off the gyroscope for this. It's a very precise trick. And so... maybe it's because I'm not holding ESS for long enough. I think I just got lucky last time. so super swim out of this island isn't hard. Can you find a more consistent setup for this? I'm gonna forget all this when I get there. Yes, I did it! Okay. Now it's time to get the quiver. Okay, and time to split. I think I'm also gonna grab a ferry for safety. And now we're time to go get the Deku Leaf. The reason why I need the quiver is because later when we fight Phantom Ganon, when we get the light arrows, we're going to need to have a quiver or else we can't shoot them. Okay, I need to wait till it's at its lowest point. Take one more cycle, I think. Nope, not fast enough. Okay, and now it's time to get the Deku Leaf. I'm happy last time my game actually crashed a few times when I was trying to do some item sighting. And as always, I'll say it takes 5 seconds, but I could lose 5 minutes. I don't. That I was doing the ledge grab. Yeah, I can't. There is a little trick that you can use to clip into the island right there. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, you asked for that. Okay, let me just hope that I don't pick up the Boko Baba seed. And I fell. Well, I haven't reached the point where it's Linkis's world record yet, so that'll probably be the Great Fish cutscene. Ooh, I am dreading that. That took me a while in practice. I'm not sure if you could tell. And now we're in the Forest Haven inside. And here I'm going to get the Deku Leaf. I mean, if you've played the game, I'm sure you knew that. So now when I'm fighting off these chews, I'm going to be using Quick Spin. And what's interesting here is you can actually roll. Okay, you could actually roll into that thing and it would count as if you did it. Okay, I got some red shoe jelly. That's wonderful. Now I have this little cutscene. Actually, I'm coming to get the Deku Leaf. Yeah, but now it's time to go jump with the Baba Buds in order to get the Deku Leaf. So you have to be really careful when entering the Great Fish cutscene because I have had it where it actually soft locks after the cutscene. I am really so the two tricks I'm dreading in this run, well, three tricks. Great Fish Super Swim after this, which I really have, rarely gotten it. And after that early Master Sword, because if I mess up one tiny section of that, then I'm screwed. And I have to reset. Okay, I just wanted some hearts there, because I was pretty low. So this is pretty simple, just jumping from Baba Bud to Baba Bud. I will do one thing, I will skip the last Baba Bud, because there's actually a little invisible piece of collision right there that you can jump onto. And so now I just have to get the Deku Leaf. And now I'm going to save warp out. Ooh, split a little late there. And so now I'm gonna do a Forest Haven Super Sim. I basically need to get Beetle's ship to move a bit. And now I'm gonna, I think this is good. My angle is bad there. Nope, that wasn't enough speed. And the thing about this is if you don't have enough speed, Beetle's ship will move, so you will have to go back to title screen. So I'm basically running in and out of Beetle's trigger. This might look, if you know anything about Helmarock skip, this will probably look pretty similar. Helmarock skip you'll see a bit later. You have to run in and out of King Helmarock's trigger. No, not nearly enough speed. I think I need to build up speed for a little longer. Dang it, the camera was acting weird there, so I am. Okay, I actually splooshed there, so. Okay, this should be good. Yeah, this is good enough. By the way, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to load the quadrant a bit better. Okay, I think I didn't get the soft lock. Yeah, I actually got that cutscene perfect. So next coming up is a very difficult trick. I'm not sure whether or not, I think I'll actually try the island hop. I can actually do an island hop to Needle Rock Island, but it's very inconsistent. However, if I could combine it with the Deku Leaf, that might be good. As with all the tricks, I'm going to save right now. So basically what the island hop is I have to aim for Needle Rock Isle right there in the distance. And I'm going to save right here, so I don't have to quit this every time. Yeah, that was not good. I need to build it up for longer than that. If only I had a metronome. I actually don't know what the metronome setting is, so if anybody knows the metronome setting for this, if anybody knows what the metronome setting is for this island hop, I would greatly appreciate it. And yes, I do know that there is a consistent super sim. That was not long enough. By the way, the reason why I'm pausing is I can actually use the map to figure out where I am on the map, so that way I don't have to wait for me to like go into the water and everything. Okay, that was way too far. I actually managed to go to Diamond Step Island instead of Needle Rock. Oh my god, I forgot. Maybe I should just wait, because I think what happened there was I was in a bad place. So right now I'm reloading my Wii U. By the way, in 20 seconds, I'm about to reach the time that Linkus has in his current world record. But past this, past bombs and early master and all that, those tricks are fairly consistent. Barrier skip, trial skip, phantom cannon, puppet cannon. Then it's just the zombie hover that's going to be hard. So now I'm going to go into Great Fish. I wonder, can you super sim off of diamond step? I think that means my angle was bad, actually, if I was able to go there instead of Needle Rock. Yeah, that wasn't good. Nope, right here is around where Diamond Step Island is, right there. I'll actually try the super sim. Are you kidding me? That was actually a really good attempt. And I splooshed. That was actually really good. The problem was in the water level wasn't right. I actually think I can get the super swim. And if there's one thing I'm certain of about this run, it's that I really need to hone my skills. Okay, so that's an example of what the super swim would look like. The problem was I didn't charge up speed there. Actually, looking at this, I think the only reason why I chose the island hop over this is because I got really frustrated in practice. No, I splooshed there. Sorry about the silence, I need a lot of focus for this trick. Just waiting for the oscillations right now. No, I moved a little too much to the left there. That was actually really good. The other thing I have to remember is I don't have to charge up an insane amount of speed right here. out too well, but it's working out better than the island hop. At least I'm not pressured to do it super consistent. That doesn't mean I won't try to get consistent. It means that this is my first run. Yeah, that didn't work out well. Well, by the way, you might be saying, why can't I go on King of Red Lion? I actually can't. And I freaking splooshed. I knew I built up speed for too long there. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. So if this is the way that I need to do it. You do not know how frustrating this is. Actually, you probably do, because you're watching me right now. I got the sploosh. Where I think this might be it. Yep. Got the super swim. Yes, I did it. I made it to Windfall. That took me so much longer in practice. Yeah. Time to go to the pirate ship. I'm actually going to try to do the old method of doing this. Mainly because I can't really do it. If I don't get it, no, I can't get it. I'll just try this a few times. By the way, if you're new to this is double frame perfect, so I basically just need to kind of tap the control stick and press A. And kind of do it like that, except get in the wall. Probably gonna get the roll clip and then like be super annoyed because I'm gonna mess it up. Screw it. I'm just gonna do it the casual way. I didn't expect that to work either, so no surprise there. This cutscene is a little long, but it'll save me from trying to have to do it again because the door will just be open when I do this. This far, I don't want to lose a run to something as simple as this. Not lose it, but waste it. Like how they're poking fun at the fact that the guy wanted 10,000 rupees for this. Cutscene isn't too long, and it's probably faster than attempting password skips so many times. Okay, so now I'm going to enter the pirate ship. I thought that cutscene was actually a lot longer, so... So now this is where I start the sequence break known as Early Master Sword. Well, because I skipped the Gossip Stone cutscene earlier, what's going to happen is, well, you'll see in a moment. And so now what's going to happen is when I enter here, it's going to act as if I'm on the first time that the pirate ship was here. And now the world is going to be black, and you're going to see Forsaken Fortress in the background. And now I'm going to save and quit. And what that'll do is now I won't have my sword, which will allow me to go back to Forsaken Fortress 1. Okay, I swam too fast there and splooshed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the Gossip Stone cutscene trigger and then leave so that I can come back and get bombs from the pirate ship. And then fortunately right here I didn't build up too much speed there, so I'm able to swim back. But yeah, my sword is missing right now. So. Oh, that was my problem. I see what the problem is now. What my problem is I'm not aimed perfectly in the corner, so I'm pressing L, it's shooting me to the left, and that's what it's supposed to do. But I'm not releasing it early enough. Now I'm running at the wall. Okay, I didn't sploosh there. That'd be really good if I was trying to go to Forsaken Fortress 2. But I'm not. I built up too much speed there. Oh no, I guess this run would be if you're new to Wind Waker speedrunning. I'll show you that just because a like famous runners can get it very consistent, doesn't mean that they're easy. And you should be expecting a lot of fails. So now right here I'm super swimming to the submarine. And now this is going to send me to Dark Forsaken Fortress 1, because the game cannot apply the Endless Night properties correctly. And so we're not going to immediately beat Forsaken Fortress 1. What we're going to do is we're going to activate the Gossip Stone trigger, then get bombs, then go back to Forsaken Fortress 1. And again, there is a much faster way by using something called door clip, but that is just harder to do, and then obviously it would be less consistent. At least for me, anyway. So yeah, you might have noticed that this is all dark now. So now I'm going to the Gossip Stone trigger. And this was the cutscene I skipped so much earlier. And now that I've done that, I'm going to save warp. And now I'm going to go get bombs, and because I already unlocked the door with the password, I don't need to enter it in again. Then I'm going to play Nico's games to get a bomb. Oh, that was a fail. And now the game will correctly recognize this as the Forsaken Fortress 2 pirate ship. This one is not that hard. Now I'm just gonna... That was nothing. Okay, I fell there.
Just leave them there.
I think I need to release a little earlier. Okay, and now it's time to get bombs after... I'm just not gonna say anything. Now this is getting embarrassing. I'm actually pretty sure that you can jump from this one to this one. Yeah. Okay, I can't jump the gun on this one. This isn't even a super swim or anything. Guess if I've learned anything from this run, I now have a lot more respect for those people that can run this and are able to pull off all those tricks really fast. Okay, finally. Okay, the rest of this shouldn't be as bad. That one section is just really annoying. Okay, so now it's time to save or bang. So now, here's where I'm going to be doing the early message sequence break. I'm going to be going back to Forsaken Fortress 1. I'm going to be beating Dark Forsaken Fortress 1. Then I'm going to go to Forsaken Fortress 2. and I am going to do Helm Rock skip, and then they will give me the Master Sword and put me in Hyrule, which is very convenient. I think I got too much speed there. I'm outside Windfall, which won't work. The reason why I can't do that is I also it would take me a really long time, not just to sail there, but also given the fact that King of Red Lions is no, given the fact that I don't have the Winds Requiem. Okay, now here we are back at the submarine. And now, here's where the fun begins. The only time in the run that I actually want to get caught. Also, the thing is, I cannot save any point during this sequence break. The reason being, saving at any point would just cancel the glitch, bring me back to Windfall Island, and negate all the steps that are taken in this. You also might be saying, well, what if you beat Dark Forsaken Fortress 1 and save? That won't work, because the cutscene where King of Red Lion, how I said how it'll happen before, well, what ends up happening was King of Red Lion isn't there. So King of Red Lion won't talk to me, but will give me the overworld layer that cutscene is in, which happens to be overworld layer 8. Nothing in Forsaken Fortress 2 is really loaded in layer 8. Forsaken Fortress 2 is always available in the world map, and I'm going to be clipping into Forsaken Fortress 2. And the thing about layer 8 is that happens to be the layer that, the door that's blocking Ganon Tower normally won't unlock until you beat Phantom Ganon. You can't beat Phantom Ganon without the Master Sword. So, you either unload this door, or as I mentioned, door clip. There's a very precise trick that's used in the Any percent run. This is still an Any percent run, but it's not as optimized as door clip. And door clip is an extremely difficult trick to do. And it would also require me to do password skip, which I can't do. So now I have to wait and hope that the RNG gods are feeling happy for me today. Now I'm outside. You probably won't be able to see much, but I can easily navigate using the mini-map, or just using the map. Okay, so I made it past those moblins. Funny, it's better than when I did it in light. Oh, by the way, if you might be wondering, your visual quality is not bad. That's actually what I'm seeing on the screen right now. And so I'm about to beat Forsaken Fortress 1. And after Forsaken Fortress 1, then I've got the hardest trick in this entire thing. Just making it into Forsaken Fortress 2. Getting out of Forsaken Fortress, or doing Forsaken Fortress 2 isn't hard due to the fact that, number one, it is in light, and number two, Forsaken Fortress 2 isn't very hard. Okay, now I have a 1-frame rule right here. Okay, now I have to navigate my way to the door. Maybe I should go right here, turn around. Okay, and now I've completed that, and actually, embarrassingly, faster than I beat Forsaken Fortress 1. And that's what I was talking about when earlier I said this isn't the last time you'll see this cutscene. Okay, now I am not consistent at this, and I think that this is less is more. It really applies here. And the reason why I say that is that less speed makes it easier to control Link. Like, I don't want an absurdly low amount, but I don't want an absurdly high amount either. One nice thing is none of the searchlights are loaded in this version. You also, yeah, but as you've seen, King of Red Lions is over there. Therefore, this cutscene cannot happen, and now I am in Overworld Layer 8. If I mess this up, I will be very annoyed. Okay, that's the thing right there. No! You've got to be kidding me. Okay, I have to redo that section. I'm going to redo it anyway instead of resetting. I'm not resetting 2 hours into this run.
Riley. When are you done? Because I want to play on this.
Probably gonna be like another hour or so.
Are we gonna make a new recording?
No. I just told you that I'm not resetting.
I thought you meant that timer.
By the way, I actually did manage to go into the place where I would have been have my health restored a few seconds after that was.
Can I get to my spot, Riley?
Okay, I splooshed at Windfall. The reason why I'm so frustrated is that was the spot. Okay, that was actually a really good swimming up to there. I think that's hilarious having all 5 moblins guard Link and say that.
Riley, but am I supposed to be in the recordings? Are you supposed to know?
I don't
Yeah.
care.
You don't care
Just
anymore?
just don't be loud.
Okay.
And I'm saying by that I mean you can talk, but
Okay, Riley.
don't use volume in your YouTube videos.
I'm not
Don't want to be
using
flagged
volume.
for audio copyright.
No. Even is audio copy. Is it audio copy bottle or audio copy? See what
Okay, I
did
think
there?
that this split is really pointless, so I'm not gonna use that split. Because the thing about that is it doesn't save if you do that. I think that should also be true of the fairies. What the heck, I'm attempting it.
What?
Even the rat? By the way, I also think sale is a really pointless split because it's really just going to be based on how many rupees I already had. And there's not going to be much variation considering that all I have is just a free tingle and buy the sale. Which is why I think Wind Waker might be a much more appropriate split. I don't know. I should take a look at some big splits, or some, like some splits by Linkus and Gymnast and those guys. Sorry about that. Uh-oh, did I just mess up the camera? I have to have this on recording if I want to post it. Oh my god, I'm wasting time on this, seriously? I have to say the reason why I'm doing it is because if I don't have video proof, then my record will be invalidated. Yeah, I think that setup should be good. And again, it seems to work best when I use the barrel. Okay, now it's all orangey. I think the worst part is when you're using the barrel and then a rat gets you. And I would say just run past the moblins, but it always freaks me out. Hopefully I don't waste too much more on if I fail it again, I might practice and then redo this run. And I wouldn't consider that failing, simply because it's clearly not the big fail. You see, the last time, the reason why I had to reset my attempt is because of the fact that when you do this trick, if you die, save, load. If you die, save, warp. Saving and loading the file will make you lose the overworld layer that you need. Saving and or just dying will also make you lose the layer. And entering loading zones will. So you'll actually see me use a trick in order to avoid entering any doors when I do this next time. Okay, that was a really good Bokoblin kill. Okay, and now we're done with Forsaken Fortress 1 again. Hello? Hey. Oh, good. No. Hey. What, yeah. No, not yet. See you. Bye. Now we have another attempt at early Master Sword. Some of these tricks can be really nice. They can be really frustrating. Like this trick, for example, if I mess up the super swim, I don't have a chance. Okay, we get a chance at redemption. By the way, I'm just going back and forth here to make sure that Forsaken Fortress is loaded. Ooh, this is actually the point where I need. Ooh. So now it's time to clip into Forsaken Fortress. Yes. I've been waiting for this. Also, you might be noticing that nothing is loaded for Forsaken Fortress 2. That's what happens when you're in Overworld Layer 8. That wasn't a good angle. I charged up for too long. Okay, I did that. And now it's time to go to Hyrule 2. Or after Helmarok's king. By the way, if you're wondering how to do that trick, because I haven't really seen many people do it, when you can't hold ESS position, you have to you can't hold ESS position there. You have to go all the way up if you want to grab the ledge. I'm really happy if I had to do this again. I would actually start to consider resetting. And as you'll see in a moment, the door leading up to the Helmarok King isn't really... Hey. Okay. Okay, see you. Bye. Calvin. on. You on? You still on? Oh, bye. So that was the hard part of that trick. Or not hard, but inconsistent for me, at least. So now here I'm actually going to run up a lot fast. I'm going to use item sliding to get up there. Okay, now it's time for the Helmarock skip, which with item sliding is made, like if you thought it was easy normally, ooh, I have to damage myself until I'm up to 1.5 hearts. So maybe I could just take damage all the way up. Almost forgot, for here you have to take damage until you're at 1.5 hearts. I forgot about that, so I'm going to be taking a little damage on my way up. Okay, I actually need to pause. I need to get my charger for my phone because otherwise the recording will cut out. And I find that that's more important. Okay, sorry. Okay, it's time for the fight. Again. Maybe I should just go up the normal way. I find that to be hilarious. And it's kind of embarrassing because I've done it so flawlessly before. Okay, here we are. Now you're going to see Homerock King's shadow go out. And that's because we're running in and out of the trigger. We didn't get any. Now we're inside, and now we just need to climb up. They'll push us in here. Put away my sword. And now with here. Okay, so I really am messing this up. Yeah, this is embarrassing. Mainly because it's one of the easiest skips in the game, and I'm messing it up so easily. Maybe I need to be a little more careful when doing this. Okay, I wasn't fully in there. This is extremely embarrassing. Okay. Homework skip took me an embarrassing long time. And somehow I get the feeling that okay, that's good. And somehow I get the feeling that I'm not gonna break 3 hours. think I make it this far. And so now I'm gonna be.
Last time you did it right. Don't be surprised. Is this the file after it? Is this the file after the one you beat?
No. New Game Plus actually wastes a little time because Hylian is faster than English in all languages. And it has a few extra text boxes.
I thought I left you there to be tortured.
Now it's finally time, after a while, to enter Hyrule. And these Hyrule tricks aren't that difficult. First have Trials Skip, which would, well actually first I have Barrier Skip, which isn't too tough. Oh yeah, one thing I will be doing with Barrier Skip is I will be lining it up on my gamepad, because my gamepad shows the full screen rather than just the part of the screen that you see on the TV, and I really need that to line up the edges. And now we are officially in Hyrule. We're going to completely ignore the warning. And we're going to go do Barrier Skip. I think this is hilarious that the King of Red Lions says that text. So. Okay, I have my bombs filled, which is really all I need. Actually, I probably didn't need to do that. Or I should save them. Actually, didn't need to get that bomb refill right there. Okay, I did it. I got the clip that I need. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I got that. I'm in right here. And now here's the part where I'm going to line it up on my gamepad. So I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this corner, and then I'm going to try to line it up. Okay, so I'm going to see, hopefully this angle will work. Now if my angle is good, I'll clip through. To which I say, haha, you wouldn't get barrier skip that easily. Okay, that should work. Yeah. Wouldn't be that easy. By the way, if you're not sure what's going on, there are more detailed videos in barrier skip, but basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to pull out the windbreaker just like I did there on the last frame, where I try to pull it out on the last frame that I'm taking damage. And what ends up happening is I got it right there. So now I got past the damage barrier, and now I have the invisible wall that I have to make it through. There are much more detailed explanations, and basically if you get a precise angle, you can clip through a small, like, you'll see a spot where I stop, and it just starts spinning. And this angle should work. 1 in 1,000. And I did barrier skip. And by the way, there are no enemies in this version of Hyrule. Which is fairly convenient. And I'm not one to take chances, so
Can you save?
I can save once I'm in Ganon's tower.
Good idea. Now?
So now I'm going to be doing trial skip, which isn't that hard. So now I'm going to kill the Bokoblin. And I'm actually going to get hearts and magic right here. So now basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a frame perfect ledge grab on there. Or not frame perfect ledge grab, but basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to put the bomb. Okay, you can just watch my movements and you can watch a video if you're curious. It's called Trial Skip. And there. I just went back in bounds. Well, that sucks.
Carp.
And that's also what happens if you don't,
Look, it's a magic
that's what happens
carp.
if you don't build up speed for long enough.
Magic carp.
So there's only one hard trick, and it's not a hard trick. It's just heavily RNG based. Fairy hover. And there I go. And that was Trial Skip.
Save.
Saving here won't do any good. It's before the Puppet Ganon fight. Or in this room. And even then I wouldn't need to save. Might want a little magic.
Here's where you get full power Master Sword.
Actually, that's in Puppet Ganon's room. So now here's that pointless cutscene if you want to go back into the overworld. Which I clearly don't.
But you still want to do it, at least, right?
What? No!
No, not go back into the overworld.
Okay, I didn't
Just
mean
do
to.
this for progress.
What progress?
What do you mean by what? Progress.
So by the way, the order of these rooms are always gonna be the same. Probably gonna want a gyroscope here. And probably for the rest of the room. Oh. Okay, I did it. What that bomb does is it cancels something where Link looks back. And that's why I had the fairy. Okay, I messed up there. Maybe I should wait for the other one. Didn't realize that dealt me so much damage. So luckily I did save, so I won't have to deal with this cutscene again. Okay, so here's the lighters. Yeah, I went on the wrong side of the chest. Shorts.
Pizza.
And so now here, I can just kill Ganon. Now I'm wiping him out of existence. So yeah, the light bow is really strong. Should see if maybe there's another fairy in here. And now it's time to fight Puppet Ganon. Calvin, I'm almost at the end of the run. Come down, I'm at the Puppet Ganon fight. I'm at the Puppet Ganon fight. Listen, I'm at the Puppet Ganon fight. Yes. Listen, I'm at the Puppet Ganon fight in the Any % run right now. I just passed the all dungeon world record time. Ooh, first shot. Shot number 2. I'm almost done with the first phase, which is really nice. It took me forever last time. Okay, first phase of Puppet Ganon done. Okay, this phase of the fight is very easy. Okay, I need to kill some Keese right now. And I get nothing. Nothing as far as the eye can see. And now it's time for phase 3 of Puppet Ganon. This one I can just let him go into me while I'm holding this. And we are almost done with Puppet Ganon. I really need to make that one of my splits. And we are finished with Puppet Ganon. Battle took around 8 minutes. Yeah. And now I have that goddamn fairy hover. This climb is really long. But if I get a good fairy hover, I'm good at the Ganon fight, so... So I'm going to save up here because I will probably have a lot of attempts, because this is a trick that is RNG based. It doesn't matter if I am the best Wind Waker HD player in the world. A lot of my fails will be simply because it's inconsistent. So right now I'm taking damage because I'm going to need it for the fairy hover. I'm going to save right here, so if anything goes... Ooh, now I'm going to save. Actually, just to make this easier. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these pots over here. Seems like such an easy jump. It's not, because normally you need the hook shot for this point. But because I don't have the hook shot, I need to find the way up there without having to go and get the hook shot. Okay. Time for the most infamous hard trick in all of Wind Waker history. Or not hardest trick, but most RNG dependent. There are other more RNG dependent. Yeah, I need to take that off the light arrows. That wasn't going to work. Okay, I didn't mean to save there. Came this far, I'm not stopping. Unfortunately, saving and resetting will not actually make it so that you have, or saving and right here will not keep your health. However, now that we've opened up this pot, it will be easier. So unfortunately I didn't even get to attempt the zombie hover right there. I don't want to die right there, because then that would be a wasted attempt. It feels so odd trying to do this in a speed run. When I did it on my own, there wasn't the added pressure of time. Uh-oh, I do not have a good chance right here. I'm still gonna attempt it anyway. And that's what a failed zombie hover attempt looks. Sorry about that. Okay, I shouldn't save. It's a waste time. The only reason why I'm not doing hero mode right here, even if it would have been faster, is because I don't want to risk that when I'm going into the Ganon fight. And I think I've just crossed the 3-hour mark. Okay. Another fail. Hmm. Okay, let's try the zombie hover again. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm starting to get into the threshold where where a lot of any percent runners are be found, but still a pretty good first run. I might want to skip forward to when I actually get this, because this will take a while. Another failed attempt. This is really frustrating because these fails aren't even my fault, they're just RNG. If I've learned one thing from running any percent, it's that RNG and speedruns is never fun when it doesn't work in your favor, and when it does, it's legendary. Anyway, I know it already says it down below. As I was gonna say, I know it already says it down below, but I hate fairies. I have to leave in a bit. Oh, I already put that pot there. Wondering where it was. Okay, I think that's a little too much. You gotta be kidding me, the fairy missed me by just a bit. Normally when you see any percent runs, you usually see them get the fairy hover pretty early on. I guess this just goes to show that it's really annoying. Listen, you got the recording down. That's why I told you to go around the other way. And I healed. Wonderful.
So you can pierce the bomb and then it explodes.
This fairy hover is probably the most annoying RNG. I wouldn't say most annoying, it's the only RNG in the run. After all, if I want to talk about RNG, I should talk about Pokemon games. That RNG, that has to be a difficult game to speedrun. I don't know how they do this, then getting all these tricks in succession like that, and not messing up like I am. For one thing, the fairy hover is an entirely different story, but the other tricks, that's what amazes me. They're able to do those so consistently. Yes, time to fight Ganon!
Oh my god, that was so cool!
Both fairies healed me.
How many times how many times did it take you this time, Riley?
That one, I'm not sure. But it sure was a lot.
Quicker.
And both fairies healed me.
That's even lucky.
And now it's time to fight Ganon. Should I die? I want to know I die fighting. And I'll have much better 90% runs in this.
But damn it, I don't have any pieces of Triforce.
I love this cutscene, and it's so much cooler when you've done it after a fairy hover like that. I remember during practice, in one of the attempts, I had a fairy start to heal me, but yet I managed to go to the top. And so what ended up happening was I had a fairy that was in the middle of healing me, and then I died and got game over. The way he talks is so weird.
Yeah, a lot of clout. What would Baloo wish for if Baloo actually had it?
I had no idea. Baloo likes to stay on Dragon Roost. Now it's time for the Ganon fight, and I will play this safe. He sounds like a madman, and he is one too. I had a really good puppet Ganon.
Couldn't you just swim up?
Hey. Hey. You trying to talk to me? Yeah? I'm good. No. Well, I'm about to. Yes. Okay. See you. Okay. Shh. If I mess up at all, screwed. One moment, I'm in the final boss fight. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything there. Really? Why do I keep on missing you?
That was my question.
This is frustrating. Yes!
What time?
3 hours, 20 minutes, 3.63 seconds.
That's close to the world record, right?
Okay. I've got it. No, that is nowhere close to the world record.
Is it close to how Task did it?
Why, Tess does it in under an hour.
Oh.
World record is 1 hour and 20 minutes. However, this was a
Tess?
pretty good first run. And, I'm probably going to have it in the video itself. But just in case you aren't sure, I'll just show you right here. That is 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 0.3 seconds, and you can see all my splits.
Now I can
And
play,
I would like to thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next speedrun.